Hello, today we were at Twin Mills Camp Resort in Howe, Indiana. So it's a beautiful campground in northern Indiana. You can see here, this is the pull-in area, right where the check-in office is. There are two sides to this campground divided by a main road. This is the check-in area. It's a large campground with, I think, 500 sites. So the check-in area would get extremely busy, but most of the sites here are seasonal, so I don't think it's much of a problem. Here's the check-in office. It does have t-shirts and stuff for sale, some pamphlets from the local area, and a decently stocked store. They had baked goods available when we were there. So you could see from the store, basic camp store, anything that you may have left at home, you could probably get here and make do. Certain camp supplies. I think there was some bait. They do have a river and a lake. They do have after hours check-in, which may be needed if you come in a little later, because the store and office does close very early, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock on Sundays. Here's a site map, and as you can see, it is a huge campground. We were in Deer Run area, and we were on site D21. Here's a picture of our site. It is dirt. There wasn't much grass there. So it will get your tent or trailer dirty, that's for sure. This is a walkthrough from Deer Run area. They do have paved roads throughout, which is really nice. But the sites are definitely muddy. And we paid $92, I believe, with tax and everything for our site per night on the weekends in July. So it wasn't a full hookup. It was just electric and water. So for that, I do think we were on the high side for the value of the campsite. Usually if you're paying that much, you do get a full hookup, possibly like gravel on the site or something, so you're not tracking in all that mud. We travel with kids and a dog, so our trailer was definitely muddy after trekking in and out of the campsite. There's your poles. You have to back in between the two poles in the campground, so that's a little bit unique. It's not like you had a set area, so it was hard for us to even decipher where to pull the camper. This is a Camper's Cove area, another nightly rental area. You do have some seasonals on the back of this, but another decent area just for nightly rentals. You do get some sites with a little bit of grass, as you see in the video here, but when you park your trailer and stuff, there's a lot of dirt and the pine needles around. There are a lot of shady sites here, so that's a good thing. You're not getting sun on the hot days. But as you can see on some of these, you're seeing mud, and it didn't rain when we were there, but there was a lot of soft, muddy areas throughout the campsites. As you can see right there, right next to the road, it was pretty muddy. So if your dog or your kids walked in that, they're tracking the mud everywhere. To the right, these are pull-through sites, and to the left of the video, they're back in. The pull-throughs are full hookup. The back ends are not. They're just water and electric. They did not have a pull-through available, they said, when we pulled in. We did not have a reservation. We just came here. There's South Wagon Wheel. This is another nightly rental area. I would say if you have a smaller trailer or tents, this would be a good area for you. It's near the bathhouse. There were 3 main bathhouses on this side of the property. The bathrooms, I do have some pictures of the bathrooms. They were not anything that was special. They were kind of outdated, old, and run down. As you can see in this area, this would be a group area, possibly a really nice court street with some nice lots. There's North Wagon Wheel. There may have been some seasonals in this one. I'm not sure if it was some seasonal, some nightly rentals, possibly. As you can see, the trees are beautiful. Here's a picture of the lake. This is South Twin Lake. This is right around the lake area is seasonal sites. So a lot of people have really nice setup with their seasonal sites. It's a clear lake. We did not do any fishing while we were there, but growing up, I've done a lot of fishing at this lake. This is a campground that I've been coming to since I was really young, and my grandparents actually started coming here when it was first open, the park. So I know this park very well, and it's a really fun place. My only problem is I think you're not getting the value just because of the campsites themselves and the restrooms. This is down just a side road to get to a kid's fishing pond or just a stocked pond. So here's another site map. So we will be going on the other side of the main road now. So this is a very nice campground. It's Route 120, that's the main road. So this is right off of 120. As you could see coming in here, there were a few parks throughout the campground, so that was nice. There's a nice park here. And this is the area that you're going, the south side of the campground, and it borders the Pigeon River, which is a nice smaller river. When I was a kid, they had canoeing on this river and stuff. The campground does not offer that anymore, but you could probably find it in the area. They do allow golf carts. They have a golf cart rental, I think, from an outside company. It's $95 a night, I believe. This area is a beautiful area if you're looking for a more rustic camping experience. And there's a lot of seasonals, of course, as you can see by some of the setups when I pass them. But this is a really cool area to camp also. It started to get a little dark here, so sorry about that if it's dark in the video. It was evening, and then in the trees, there were tall trees throughout this whole area. So it definitely got dark quick on us. Here's a bathhouse that looks fairly new. I did not go in that bathhouse, but it looked like maybe a newer bathhouse for this area. So these are sites like 169 to 159 possibly in that area. Here's the river. So it's a nice little small river. The Pigeon River. I have fished it in the past, but we didn't fish or anything on this trip. But it would be a great river to tube or kayak or canoe down. Again, this is coming from the river heading north, going into, this is a seasonal site area. It'd be the W area, so W1 through 22. Some of their seasonal sites are good size. They're a large area. This is coming out of the park, so it's passing Route 120 right there. Which there wasn't a lot of traffic, but the cars do travel very fast through there, so you just have to be careful if you have kids. That was the check-in office. Here's the pool area. Pool's a decent sized pool, but again, for how many sites they have at this location, it could get packed pretty quick. It was really packed when we in the afternoon when we were there. So usually maybe a campground of this size would have maybe another pool or splash pad added. It is a heated pool. Here's the activities. They had axe throwing, little thing for the kids, shuffleboard. another park. They do have a dog park also. They have horseshoes. They do have a pickleball court. And this is an outdoor little theater area. They were playing like Iron Man or something the night that we were there on Saturday night. So that was really cool. Mini golf course was really nice. And they left it open all night. So we went on a late night golf trip, which was my kids really liked. Here's the rec center. Just really nice area. They do have a couple games for the kids. TV. They had bingo, but for some reason it was canceled the night that we were there. Pool table, ping pong table, dartboard, Connect Four there. So actually a really nice setup. They do have weekly weekend activities. This was a wrestling themed weekend. So it was interesting to watch. These people come in, they set up a stage and did wrestling. Here's a bathhouse by Deer Run in Campers Cove. It was clean, I guess you could say, but it just wasn't updated. I mean, these are the same camp or bathrooms that were there and when I was a kid, so a long time. Here you could see the shower, decently clean, but again, they had fixtures missing on this one. Just the value of it. They have a packed house and you're paying premium money, so I'd expect a little bit better bathrooms from the campgrounds that we go to. This is a picture of the park from the 70s. This was in the office, some of these pictures. So this was pretty cool to see. I hope you liked the video. If you're around northern Indiana in the Shipshewana area, this is a decent campground to stop. My only thing is, if I'm giving you the 100% truth, the value for what you're getting on the campsite itself is high. But overall, my kids had a good time. The family had a great time. They have a heated pool and a lot of activities, so it can keep you busy through the days that you're there. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.